Yes, we're back. Today we're talking about some more top 10 best must-play Switch games, as well as Switch 2 games. This is Volume 7, and of course, some of these games are rare and hidden gems. My name's Ghostlink. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. I post videos like this every single week. With that being said, feel free to sit back, relax, and let's dive into it. The first game I want to talk about today is Monark. So of course, a lot of people already know about this game, although there's some that don't. Now when this game first released, it didn't get the best reception. It had mixed reviews, although in my opinion, I enjoyed it. So you play as this guy who's trapped in a school, who's lost all of his memories, so he has no idea how he got there. And the school that you're in is trapped in a mist, so it's up to you and a few other students to team up and escape. So what's actually pretty interesting about this game is that a few of the developers that worked on SMT, which is Shin Megami Tensei, actually worked on this game, and it was published by NIS. So when this game first released, there was a lot of hype around it, which is of course understandable, although when it first released, a lot of people were let down by it. Now in my opinion, I believe that's because it was overhyped. Although if you look at this game as a simple RPG, kind of similar to Persona, you'll actually really enjoy this game. The settings, the environments, the characters, it's actually really good. Now I will say, the battles in the dungeons themselves are quite repetitive, but it's a story that keeps you hooked. On the Switch 1 this game runs pretty good, although on the Switch 2, it's a bit better performance-wise, and faster load times as well. So when you're going to different rooms and whatnot, it's a lot smoother and faster. And this game definitely has Shin Megami Tensei vibes. So if you guys like tactical RPGs, with a Persona type feel, and with a unique twist, you'll definitely enjoy this one. In my opinion, it's a must play that I definitely recommend adding to your list. Number 2 is going to be Warhammer Boltgun. Yeah, this game is yet another great first person shooter. If you're a fan of Warhammer, as well as boomer shooters, you'll definitely enjoy this one. And this game runs great on both the Switch and the Switch 2. Although on the Switch 2, you'll definitely notice better performance. So what I love most about this game is all the different environments, the level designs, as well as the atmosphere. It's really cool. It's extremely satisfying, fast-paced, and highly addictive. This is a great pick up and play type game. If you guys like games like Proteus and Doom, as well as Quake, this one's for you. So go play it, you're gonna enjoy it. Number 3 is going to be Oninaki. So this game is actually released by Square Enix. I feel like no one really talks about this game, although a lot of people do know about it. This game's an action RPG, and it's freaking gorgeous. It's such a beautiful game. The graphics, the music, the storytelling, it's awesome. It's got a really heartfelt story as well, that involves guiding lost souls to the afterlife. And yes, there are times where you might tear up in the game. It's actually a very touching story, and the combat itself is very smooth. It runs great on both the Switch and the Switch 2. If you guys like action RPGs and have not played this game yet, I highly recommend adding it to your list. Number 4 is going to be Daymare 1994 Sandcastle. So the first thing that I want to ask is, why is no one talking about this game? In my opinion, it's a great horror hidden gem. It's like a cross between Resident Evil Revelations and Dead Space. So yes, it is a sci-fi horror game. It's actually pretty scary at times as well, with very well placed jump scares. The game itself is actually more focused on gameplay rather than story, which personally I prefer. If I'm playing an action game, I want the action. This game does run pretty good on the Switch 1, although I do recommend playing it on the Switch 2 for the better performance. If you guys like sci-fi horror games, I definitely recommend checking this one out. Number 5 is Rancode. So this game released, and then no one talked about ever again. I'm not really sure why. The developers that made Danganronpa made this game as well. It's actually really good. Now, it's something groundbreaking, but it's pretty cool for what it is. In this game you play as a guy who's a detective in training, and you're solving different murders and mysteries around town. And the art style in this game is so cool. The different locations, the colors, the city itself, it's awesome. It's actually a pretty solid cozy game in my opinion. So if you're just hanging out on a rainy day, this is a great game to play. It does have that Danganronpa vibe, but it's more 3D, as you can tell, and you're free to roam around. But that horror mystery aspect is definitely there, and in my opinion, it's what makes this game a must play. So, if you guys like games like Danganronpa, with more of a 3D feel, you'll definitely enjoy this one, so go play it, because you're gonna love it. Number 6 is gonna be Ghostrunner. Dude, this game is sick. Another great game that no one talks about. It's fast-paced, immersive, and very addictive. You play as a cybernetic ninja who's trying to take down this tyrant that runs this mega tower that you live in. And along the way, you're helping different survivors in this dystopian world. It's got great action, as well as wall runs and parkour. And what's kind of funny is, after playing Cyberpunk, I can totally see this game being like a spin-off game. It's got that same exact vibe to it. And the game itself isn't too long either, it's about 10 hours. Although it does have pretty good replay value, in the sense of like, mastering your skills. Which in my opinion, when it comes to mastering your skills in this game, it's what makes it satisfying and very fun. So, if you guys like Cyberpunk aesthetic with fast-paced action, you'll definitely enjoy this game. Another solid hidden gem that I highly recommend adding to your list. Number 7 is a double feature, and those games are Fatal Frame 4 and 5. So of course, I've talked about these games quite a few times on my channel before, although I haven't done so in quite a while, and because we have the Fatal Frame 2 remake coming out next month, I just want to talk about these really quick. So, as for Fatal Frame 4 and 5, these games are by far some of the best and most beautiful horror games to ever exist. So these games themselves are not too action heavy, it's mainly focused on exploring and solving different mysteries, as well as evading ghosts with your camera. Now the reason that I believe this series shines is because it shows that there can be beauty in darkness. When you play them, you'll know what I'm talking about. These are great rainy day type games. Now when it comes to the Fatal Frame 2 remake, what I'm most stoked about is they're actually keeping the series alive, which I really do hope we get Fatal Frame 6 at some point. Although, if they want to bring us some more remakes, I'm all for it. As well as some Switch 2 patches, that'd be really cool too. These games do run good on the Switch 1. Some upgraded graphics and performance would not hurt for the Switch 2. That's just my opinion. Anyways, if you guys have not played these games yet, and you enjoy Japanese horror, you'll definitely love these games. Another great series to add to your list. Number 8 is going to be Darkwood. This game is unlike anything that I've ever played before. It's a top-down survival horror game, and this game does not hold your hand at all, whatsoever. And even though it's top-down, it's pretty creepy at times, especially in the storytelling and things that happen in the game. The music, the sound design, the art style, it's really cool. So a pretty fun fact, this game is actually on sale right now for $3 on the eShop. That's a darn good deal. Now I've heard about this game before, but it definitely exceeded all my expectations. The only downside is, if you want this game physically, you're looking around $200 to $300. Now this game is definitely great, but in my opinion, I'm really not going to pay that. Although I will say, if you're a heavy collector, it's definitely worth it because this game is awesome. But if you want to just play and have a great time, right now it's on the eShop for $3. You can't beat that. If you guys like unique style horror games, I definitely recommend checking this one out. Number 9 is a game that I've talked about before, but not for quite a while, and that game is World of Horror. This is actually a pretty well-known hidden gem in the horror community, and in my opinion, even though it's a horror game, it's something everyone should experience. Its retro PC style, as well as the story, makes it a must-play in my opinion. Plus the music's really cool. My girlfriend actually has the soundtrack on vinyl, so as much as I would love to tell you guys what the game is about, this in my opinion is something you guys have to experience for yourself. I myself went into the game blindly, as you should too, but man, this game is a trip. If you guys are into retro style PC games with a modern twist, this one's definitely for you. Another great hidden gem to add to your list. And last but not least is a game I've heard no one talk about, and that game is Mistover. Man, this game is so cool. If you guys like games like Unicorn Overlord and Darkest Dungeon, you'll definitely enjoy this one. The art style is really cool, and so are the cutscenes and sound design. So in this game, you can play as different characters, and the town that you live in has been covered in mist. So you gather a crew together to go figure out what's happening and how to stop it. Now this game is actually a pretty deep tactical RPG, so it's heavy on the combat. Although what's kind of funny is, even though this game is pretty dark, the characters themselves can be pretty charming, which does add light to the game, and the story itself is actually pretty good. Although in my opinion the only downside is, there's no English dialogue, so it's a bit of reading here and there, but it's not too bad. Anyways, if you guys like deep tactical RPGs with a unique art style that definitely gives that Unicorn Overlord as well as Darkest Dungeon vibes, you'll really enjoy this one. So go play it, because you're gonna love it. And like always, we got a bonus game, which actually just released 2 days ago, and that game is the Greyhill Incident. Dude, this game is sick. So I actually first played this game on the PS5 about a year ago or so, and now it's been ported to the Switch. Now unfortunately as of right now, this game is only available digitally, but hopefully there's a physical release soon, because this game would be awesome to have. This game is a horror game, but it feels like you're playing in a movie. The pacing itself is actually very cinematic, especially with the music. It's like the movie Signs, but more darker and more sci-fi. It's really cool. So this version that got ported to the Switch is actually new. It's got new and expanded content, as well as a found footage mode. So if you guys enjoyed that retro look, kind of backrooms aesthetic, you'll dig it. So I myself have not played this game yet for the Switch, although from what I've seen online with the gameplay, it runs pretty solid, so it is on my to get soon list. But yeah man, this game's a must play, it's so cool. Another great hidden gem that I definitely recommend checking out. By the way, I have a pretty fun announcement. I finally decided to start a YouTube membership for my channel. I've had a few people in here ask me to make a Patreon, but then I thought to myself, if I make it a YouTube membership, that'd be a lot easier for you guys. Plus, I can start my own Discord channel where I can add tons behind the scenes stuff, a deeper dive into my collection, games that are on my wish list, games that are on pre-order, where I find all the games that I talk about, as well as deep dives online. Plus, you can reach me there 24/7. As opposed to chatting in the comments once a week, we can chat whenever you want. It'd be really fun too to start a community online, where we can all just hang out and be a bunch of nerds. So, if you want to join, where the subscribe button is, hit the join tab, and then shoot me an email, so I can invite you to the Discord server. And of course, there's a few other perks as well when it comes to YouTube itself. So yeah, if you guys want to join, go check it out. I'd love to see you guys there. Alright, well there's some more games that I definitely recommend checking out for your Switch and your Switch 2. If you guys have more recommendations, please let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please subscribe. If you guys want to see more videos like this, check out this playlist right here. With that being said, hope you guys have an amazing day, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Happy gaming, God bless, and Jesus loves you. Peace.